Mylan Pharmaceutical Company is under intense fire this week. EpiPen prices are increasing by 400% since 2008. In some instances, even more. We reached out to Mylan, who attributed the rising cost to the changing healthcare insurance landscape. My next guest, EpiPen, costs have been soaring since 2008. She says they are now surpassing $1,800. Tracy Bush is Nutrimom founder and food allergy consultant. She is here with me. Tell us your story.
Hi, thanks for having me. You know, as a family that has to get several EpiPen twin packs each year for back to school, had I not had insurance, it would have been a cost of $1,800 out of pocket for 3 twin packs. That's a lot of money for anyone's budget. Yeah, and you've seen it go up over the course of time that you've been using it every year. I mean, this is one of those things. We have people in my family who use EpiPens as well. The school requires that you leave them there in case there's a problem. EpiPen, for people out there who don't know, they sort of have a monopoly on the market, not because the drug inside epinephrine is very cheap, but they have mastered the delivery service. The phrase EpiPen is like Kleenex. You know, they're sort of the only one that has this thing that you take out, and when you're having anaphylactic shock, you inject yourself with the medicine and you don't die. So it's very essential. I mean, I know you study this as an allergist as well. Why, in your opinion, do they have the market so cornered? Well, for the time being, like you said, you know, they're the only one on the market currently. So they do have the monopoly. And, you know, that's great, but it's not helping the entire purpose of why they created the auto-injector. It's to save lives. And, you know, at the end of the day, they need to help their consumers. You know, we don't all have a lot of money to spend on life-saving devices, and you shouldn't have to put a price on your child's or your family members or your own life at the end of the day. No, and we can see, I mean, there are many people out there. It's on blogs, it's on posts everywhere. There's been a big outrage from people who say that they've gone for their refill and either they haven't hit their deductible or whatever it is, that it's costing them a fortune to refill. You know, in their defense, the company says that they have, you know, they have a coupon and a rewards program, you know, that you can get a discount on it. You know, and having studied this, 95% of drugs that come to market don't ever make it because they fail. Of the 5% that do, it costs about $5 billion to get a drug to market. Can cost a lot more. So they would say that, you know, while it seems like they're making a mint on this, that they're not. They're making up the cost of all the failed drugs that came before it, the billions it took to get it to market, that in order to get people to do research, get companies to do research and take this huge billions of dollar gamble, that they have to have this kind of reward down the road. As a mom, how do you respond to that? You know, I don't know much about marketing, and I obviously don't know their personal budget as a company, but there was a recent article shared a few days ago from Allergy and Asthma Network, and the doctor in the article specifically stated that neither the auto-injector or the medication has changed at all in several years. So if it's a matter of updating the, you know, auto-injector to make it easier to use or whatever, we haven't seen that. You know, if Mylan were to come out and say, hey, this is where our cost is going, this is what we're doing for you guys, then maybe everyone wouldn't be as angry. And, you know, people aren't even really angry as more as upset because they want to just save lives. That's it. You know, no one is bashing Mylan. They just need to be able to afford this medication because it's absolutely necessary. It's necessary. I'm sorry to cut you off. We have a hard break coming up. Thank you for sharing your story, and we really feel for you. Thanks, Tracy.